In this video, I'm going to be installing the Crosslinked Components Swingarm Guards on my 2024 KTM 300 EXC TBI. Full disclosure, Crosslinked Components kindly sent me the Swingarm kit free of charge for review purposes. This is actually going to be the first time I'm using Swingarm Guards. I have looked into it previously, but I haven't been impressed with other manufacturers' guards for two main reasons. One is the mounting system. They use zip ties front and rear, and I've seen lots of Swingarm guards just come off during riding because of the poor mounting system. The other is the construction tends to be fairly thin and offers minimal protection to the swingarm. The big difference with the Crosslink Swingarm guards is that the construction is beefy. So they use high density polyethylene, which is both lightweight and tough. And I measured the weight of the kit, and it came out to be 710 grams, including the mounting kit and also the zip ties. The construction is, I measured, between 4 to 6 millimeters thick, and it's thicker on the side areas here where you need it for rock damage. So I'm really impressed with the construction, and I'm sure they're going to provide a lot of good protection to the swingarm. The other reason is that recently on Facebook someone posted that they'd cracked their swingarm just from a rock hit. So I do ride in rocks quite a bit, and swingarms are pretty expensive, so I was quite keen to start using some guards, so very pleased to be installing these. Also supplied by Crosslinked Components are these decals, which I'm going to stick on first and then apply the guards over the top. These will protect the swingarm aluminium from any dirt if it gets behind the guards. And the guard mounting method is you use the supplied L brackets. These are stainless steel construction, nice and beefy. These mount onto the swingarm adjuster bolt and go underneath the guard, and then you use the supplied M8 stainless hardware to secure the guard at the rear. This should be super secure, but also easy to take off if you need to. And then on the front, the guards are held on to the swingarm using these super beefy zip ties. I'm sure they're going to be strong enough. If I do have an issue, I might look into using some metal ones, but I'm going to use the ones that were supplied with the kit initially anyway. And the decals are a separate purchase if you do want to buy them. You should note that depending on what year model you have, the part number will change. So have a look on the Crosslinked Components website and look up your bike on there. I know they do offer swingarm guards from 2014 KTM, Husqvarna and Gas models. And the first step is to install the decals. Are pretty much almost finished, but because of the curved surface, you will need to apply some heat with a heat gun and also a plastic tool like this, and go along these edges here and smooth it out. I've just got this top section to do now. So you can just apply some heat and then smooth it out and get rid of all the air bubbles. Pretty easy job. The decals appear to be very thick and good quality. And I also mounted the drive side decal. One thing to note, if you're using a Bulletproof Designs chain guide brace like I am, you'll need to trim the decal slightly in this area. Or you could put it behind, but I decided just to trim it off here. And now I can start the install of the guards themselves. The mounting brackets at the rear go onto the adjuster bolts here. So you need to remove the rear wheel and remove the adjuster bolts. Before you do that, it's a good idea to mark where your adjusters are set if you're happy with your chain slack currently. So I'm just going to mark on the swing arm where my adjusters are, and then when I reinstall the bolts, I can easily set it up and have the same chain slack without having to fiddle around too much. And with the rear wheel removed, thank you, Rex. And you'll find it very quick to remove the adjusters with a T-handle like this. And next I'm going to install the L brackets. I've put a little bit of anti-seize on the bolts. They can get corroded in there and tend to seize up, so anti-seize is a really good idea here. I've wound down the nut a little bit and going to install it. Okay, so I've got the L bracket mounted. I'm going to do a test fit of the guard now, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to need to trim this section because the Bulletproof Designs chain guide brace interferes. So I'm going to mark it out and trim a little bit off. And I put some tape on and marked the area I need to trim. Okay, so if you have a die grinder, it just takes a couple of minutes if you do need to trim. And you can see that section there. I've trimmed up and now fits well. And once you confirm the fit, mine looks good, you can go ahead and install the rear screws. They do recommend using some thread lock. I'm using medium strength blue thread lock. And now I'm installing the zip tie, and I pulled the guard off a little bit just to allow me to get the zip tie through the slit, and then route it back. Obviously make sure you route the zip tie underneath the chain slide, both top and bottom. Okay, so I have the zip tie tightened. The guard is up against the swing arm nicely. It's fitted in between the sliders. Happy with that. I can now cut off the remainder of the zip tie here. Okay, so the brake side guard is exactly the same as the drive side. For the zip tie, you just feed it underneath the brake hose guide. You don't need to loosen anything. You can just pull it up and feed it under and then tighten it up. Okay, so I've reinstalled the rear tire, and I'm just going to torque the axle nut to 80 Newton meters. And double check that you've adjusted your axle blocks to the same position as before, and then check the chain tension is okay. Okay, so that's the install of the guards complete. The fit and finish, super good. Installation, pretty easy. You can do it in about 15 minutes or so if you've got the right tools. I'm going to be riding with these next weekend, and I'll be sure to make an update video with my thoughts on the guards, and certainly if I have any problems I'll be pointing those out, but not expecting any issues. Think they're really well made, and yeah, I look forward to using them.